All right, really quick, sir. What I'm about to do, before I go back into the skip line, I'm gonna take care of a few of these records on Nero. Cause thank you guys for, I didn't even announce that I had it open. You guys were over there, so let me go ahead and get some of these played real quick. And then we'll be back in the email free line as well. So we're going to go back and forth in between the Nero and the email, or any skips that are put in via Cash App, PayPal, and stuff like that. This is Dance Rock DJ Productions, or DRDJP. It seems random, kind of. It's called Ultimate Robot Breakdance. Look at me, man. There's a lot of time when I look at your hand, I don't even really know what to do. I cut, man. There's a lot of different time where I ain't get a plan. Nah, when I'm picking it in the town, and I'm picking it in the town, I'm picking it in the town. Kevin says I'm out the shrooms right now. And so this, oh no, if, never mind. I can only imagine, would it mess with the visuals, moving things up and down, short circuit? Sorry. How do y'all feel about this? What else can y'all hear this in? I'm curious. Maybe a video game? Some kind of Space Invaders kind of thing? Sitting up in the arcade, did a little time when I don't know what that y'all say. Did a little people who go back, people don't even know what the heck they're gonna do. But the whole track is cool, freaking you know what, I got issues, and I need to freaking go tissue with this. It definitely isn't something for an artist. Cause what would they do? I don't think I can name an artist that would be perfect for this. Usually I'm like Ludacris can do anything, but I don't know. Hey. Said a rave music. See, my thought is My thought is like rave music is very different, right? This is the equivalent of that, but more hip hop, right? More of a breakdance kind of electronic breakdance. I ain't gonna lie. So, what it does sound like, I'm gonna stop it right there, and I'm gonna tell you like what it sounds like. Right? It feels like there's one drum pattern, right, that basically is on a loop, and what you're doing while that's going on is just messing with different effects and filters, like at different points in the record, right? Not too far off what we would hear DJs do, right? When they're like doing mixes and just trying to go in, like it's just about the things that they can blend together and like where they bring certain things at. And sometimes they do that in a very freestyle manner if it's not like pre-made or something. Um but I think what I also want is some more work in the production area, like within the drums, within certain things that could come in. But because of the almost random nature of it, like it's very hard to think of artists that would fit. Like I know everything is not for an artist, so some things are like, yo, just listen to the beat, put it to a certain soundtracks. Certain people in the chat were naming like Short Circuit and things like that, where you could probably see it as, right? Or a section in Wreck-It Ralph where they go to some kind of old school video game or something like that, right? There's definitely places for it. But if we're thinking artists, it doesn't have a structure in that way where I could imagine a singer singing very specific melodies or a rapper really. Like I was like doing just making more of an old school kind of like, but like I don't think people want to hear that to that, right? And if it was like a moment in a movie that was basically taking place in that specific timeline, then like yeah, that would work 100%. But yeah, you said I did this in one take. See, and that's what it sounded like. They said I did this in one take using my synth and drum machine. You are correct, man. How is it that I can always tell? Listen, you guys. If I could give myself one trophy, because I don't really toot my own horn like that. I don't like to. I'm humble. But one thing that I do like is when I have certain thoughts, right? And I'm like, it sounds like you freestyled that. It sounds like you did this, and it's usually the case. It just lets me know how good my ears are. I literally had a time where an artist was on a track, they were rapping, they were pretty decent for like the first 15 seconds, and then it felt like suddenly they just fell apart a little bit, right? Like their words started slurring, and then they started slowly not making much sense, right? Started becoming more of a mumble rap kind of thing. And I said it sounded like you took something like some kind of drug or whatnot, and then it started kicking in as you started going through the verse. Or so you were completely fine at first, and then it just started kicking in, and you weren't being comprehensible at that moment. And they said, you right, that's exactly what happened, and it was perks and stuff. And I'm like, bro, like what is even happening? Either way, and then how you doing? Saying are you Dayu? Is that how we say your name? Let us know, because I don't want to butcher it. When you say my music is usually is meant for other artists, saying it falls under the IDM, experimental. I could see that. Where do you want your music to be? played, basically. Like if you could choose for your stuff to hit a very specific soundtrack, like what movie would you be honored to produce? Just off top. All right, so let me do one more